Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your January 2016 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Leo. Now, this is the third video, that I've recorded for you guys. I think the Mercury retrograde energy is hitting me when I'm recording for you guys. I don't know why, before it has even started, really, but I wanted to record this again because, you know, I just felt like the other two videos really weren't cohesive, and I wanted to make a nice video for you. So, hopefully you enjoy this video. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you do, because it'll make it all worthwhile. And, you know, thank you so much for liking and subscribing and Google Plusing. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to schedule a private reading, feel free to check out my new website. That's my news, oracledaphne.com. And definitely just click on the calendar page, pick a day and time that works for you, and then email me. Elizabeth Olsen 31. Let me know what's going to work best, and we'll just go from there. So I'm just going to lay out a spread. Leo, I want to tell you that you are going to start off the year with kind of a bang, with a lot of fire energy, really strong beginning to the year. Some of you are going to have a difficult end to January. Some of you are going to be, I want to say, struggling in relationships towards the end. The main element, though, is, you know, you being kind of fired up, you being ready to go. You having, you know, all of the tools in your toolbox to make it happen. Whatever it is that you want to make happen, January is the time. It's sort of just like all of the planets are sort of aligning to really shine on you. Same with Capricorn. You may have a lot of planets in Capricorn as well. Because Capricorn, you know, there's a lot of positive energy, a lot of, you know, for them. And so for whatever reason, Leo, this is your time to shine, okay? That's the main thing that I've seen. You're really starting the new year with a bang, okay? On the positive side, the thing about Leo, you know, with having all this fire energy, these fire elements, you may feel a little bit explosive, so you got to watch your temper, because there may just be, and there may be people, if you're watching this for somebody else, there may be people around you too, you know, that are going to be affected by kind of this fire energy, this really like hot, you know, fire energy. I'm just going to start off with this spread. I also have noticed, you know, within my three spreads that I've done for you now, that there is this fire and water combination, strong fire and water combo. Also, you may be in a relationship with an Aquarius as well, or a Pisces, okay? So there's a fire-water thing, which also may make you more explosive than usual. It may make you feel a little bit more like hauling off and hitting someone. I'm not recommending it, but I'm saying, you know, this is the feeling, that's all. Because the water may bring out the worst in you, okay? They may bring out the volatility in you. They may bring out the emotional side of you. Whereas, you know, you may, you know, kind of rattle their cage a little bit and irritate them, you know, and kind of get them going, get them moving kind of thing. And it's just one of those things, you know, fire and water can kill each other. So you got to be careful, you know, in these kinds of volatile relationships, okay? Some of you may want somebody who's unavailable, emotionally or otherwise. You may be in a relationship with a Gemini, because I did see a strong Gemini-Leo combination thing happening in my Gemini spread as well. So, you know, because this came up for the Gemini. and this is the Two of Swords. I'm just going to start here, okay? This is the card in the recent past, what was going on in the recent past. And this is someone loving someone or seeing the potential for a relationship, for it to go somewhere, and one person not wanting it to go anywhere. So this is you wanting it to go forward, and this is somebody else saying, no, I don't want it to go forward. Or they don't actually ever tell you, they just give you the axe, and then you try to call them 47,000 times, and you can't get through. And that's the bad way to break up with someone, but that's what happens a lot. So there's that element. You may be in a relationship with this person where you may be married to this person, and you may just be having arguments, things where that are things where things can get to a point where you get the silent treatment. You're not talking, you're not communicating. Whether it's I just feel like you're not communicating in a healthy way, where everything you say either hurts their feelings or anything that they say hurts yours. And so in a way, both of you are very, very sensitive. Again, I feel a very strong Pisces vibe here. Could be Leo Pisces combination, where you have a lot of Pisces in your chart as well. So it's just a not healthy dialogue. This would be where I would recommend doing a couple session. I do couple sessions. It's not like couples therapy, similar, but because I'm looking at 3 spreads, one for you, one for your partner, and how you both are going to come together in the future. It's more about the energies and what's going on, what needs to change in order for the relationship to continue. If I see the relationship actually continue, if there's really any hope at all, or if there really isn't. It's a very realistic approach to relationships. And so for those of you who are in a difficult relationship, you may want to, like I said, you may want to schedule a couple session with me, if your partner is open to it. Okay. Some of you, your relationship is worth salvaging, and some of you it's not. There is that line there that some of you, it's going to be hard because some of you want to believe that it's fixable, okay? And some of you, or some of you want to, are still be hopeful about a relationship, which you shouldn't be hopeful about because it's not going to happen. It's not the kind of thing that is going to go somewhere. It's very split. I feel like for some of you, this partner, if you're in a partnership, you may have been in a long-term partnership with someone, or you may be coming out of a relationship with someone who is, and I quote, the bloody wanker. This is what I call this person. Okay, there's someone who's emotionally unavailable, or someone who is married. And you're coming out of that, you're no longer in that relationship any longer, or you're no longer with someone who's emotionally unavailable, or somebody who can't give you what you want, which is a commitment, which is a long-term relationship, which is feeling loved and supported. Maybe you're coming out of that and moving into something else. The cards that you have in the center of everything are the Lover's card, crossed by the Two of Cups. Now that's a lot of love. That's a lot of strong love. And again, this did come up for the Aquarius. So you may be married, but you may have fallen in love with somebody else. You may be having disagreements with your partner, but you may have this new partnership or this new thing coming in. Usually the Two of Swords leads to, at some point, a divorce or breakup. Although I don't see those cards here, I can safely say that because there's a lot of divorce happening for the Aquarius energy, if you are in a relationship with the Aquarius. Again, that's the outcome. I feel like that's the outcome. I can easily say that that's the outcome. Even though I don't see those cards here. Usually I read specifically for what I see and what I feel, but I feel like I feel like moving forward, Leo, your relationships are going to be positive. That is something that I can tell you, that I feel really strongly about. You have to be careful because there may be, again, some kind of lover situation. We've got the Two of Cups here, right? Which is a partnership, okay? This is usually a long-term partnership. Very rarely indicates friendship, but to me, it's a long-term partnership. And then we have the Ten of Cups. The 10 is like the soulmate, but it is a different couple altogether, and it can indicate another, love affair type situation. So, in a way, there's 3 couples in this spread. So it's going to be, you're going to want to contact me, Leo, for a private reading, because this to me is, there's 3 different couples here. There's someone who's married. Your partner may have a lover, and then you may have the hots for somebody, or you may have, ideas about love yourself, That's what the universe is, that's what's coming in from the outside. Someone may have the hots for you, too. Or someone may have the hots for your partner, too. Again, it's complicated. It's very complicated here. And again, there's a strong Aquarius vibe because Aquarius did get the Queen of Cups as well, as I think Pisces too. The Queen of Cups is someone who is very psychic, a lot of times in tune with the stars. She's a very deep person. This can indicate Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces again. This is an artist. This is someone who's in a very deep place of trust, deep trust. So the universe, for those of you who are single, the universe is telling you to walk forward in a place of trust. Walk forward in that place of gratitude and trust, which is believing that everything's just going to happen. Everything's just going to flow. You don't need to overanalyze it. You have 3 strong water cards here. In the distant past, what's crowning you in the future. You've got the Eight of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So again, I say you may have a lot of strong Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in your chart. You may be in a relationship, especially guys, with another female. Girls may be in a relationship with another female. You may also have 3 females around you. This could be 3 sisters, 2 daughters, 3 daughters, a mom and 2 sisters. You could be a mom and have 2 daughters. You could be worried about your kids, thinking about your kids. There's some element here about thinking about kids, too. But the Queen of Cups, going back, is that being in that place of trust. The Page of Cups is thinking about the past and reflecting. And there is going to be, because of Mercury retrograde in January, that time that we're all going to kind of have to go inward. You got the same foundation as the Aquarius did, which is coming out of a place of a hardship, no longer being in that place of hardship, no longer being in that place of troubled emotions, but you may be very emotional in January, and I'm getting a tingle on this. Very, very emotional. For whatever reason, it's like the universe, and it's weird because I've seen this in this series of January 2016 readings. I'm seeing certain cards in the same placement for the signs, the same placement, which usually doesn't come up. So the Eight of Cups is in the same placement. The Strength card has come up in the same placement for 3, I think, or maybe 4 different signs this time. So very interesting, and I did shuffle a great deal before I laid out this spread. But yeah, to me, this is a lot of emotion, you being very emotional. It's a time of release. It's when you have a lot of emotions, you're releasing negativity, you're releasing the past, you're releasing something that that you're feeling. So it's important to have this release. It's very good. I feel like you're going to have a strong connection, if not a long-term partnership with an Aquarius female. Okay, if you have any Leo in your chart and you're a Leo guy, this is serious here. I just have to say that. I mean, I really, really feel it. This is long-term partnership, because also you have the World card in the position of your attitude later down the line, which is very, very positive. This is believing the world is your oyster, and it is Leo, because Leos need to think big. They need to think big like the world's big. They can have it all, rather than thinking small, you know. They need to work on positive emotions, positive feelings, positive relationships. And the outcome is Three of Pentacles. And I don't remember who got this as the outcome. It could have been Gemini. I don't remember. This is star card, one of the star cards, which is the okay, so it's the film star, it's the movie star, it's the music star. It's somebody who's famous. A lot of times it's somebody who's famous. And this is you supporting that person and what their dreams are. And this is that person supporting you and what your dreams are. You may be, you know, you may end up, and I usually think all Leos eventually become actors. That's just like the energy, you know. Eventually you're on the stage. Eventually you're going to make it big. Because that's how it is. So if you don't believe it, know it and believe it, okay? Especially in January, because you have so much firepower in January. I'm not kidding. For one of the spreads, I think you've got 5 fire cards that I laid out, you know, prior to doing this video. So, you know, this is not a time. Also, this is not a time of rest. This is time of go, go, go. You've got the Page of Wands, the position of your emotions. This is a time where you go out into the world and do whatever it is you need to do, whatever you're passionate about. Get fired up about something. If you don't take advantage of this time, then I want to say it's your own damn fault, Leo, because this is a very strong time. Okay, and don't let too much. If you have anybody who's in your life there's a lot of water. Don't let this water, you know, drag you down. I don't feel like it's negative per se, but it's different from you. Okay, I don't feel like it's your. Well, I mean, it could be if you have a lot of planets, like I said, in Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But this is a time to get fired up. So don't stay in that kind of receptive place for too long. This is the go get 'em kind of time. This is the go get 'em, kid. You can do this time. Okay, great time to go into business for yourself. If you are in business, this is a great time for business. Okay, some of you may have some issues with relationships later down the line. Either it's already happened, it's happening in the beginning, or it's happening at the end. I feel like pretty much across the board, the beginning of January, it's like all green lights, okay? All green lights, clear sailing. But then I think towards the end, it's going to be different for everybody, of course, where there may be tricky things that happen in your relationship, where you're either in a relationship with somebody who you shouldn't be in a relationship with, or you are getting out of a relationship which you've been in, and there's just been a lot of drama. There's just been a lot of bad stuff. For those of you who are happily married, because I want to talk about that. For those of you who are happily married, I feel like things are just going to get better. I have to say that. I want to say that. You know, and for those of you who are getting into a new relationship, like I said, this new relationship is going to skyrocket. It's going to skyrocket you. It's going to skyrocket them. It's going to be very mutually beneficial, very supportive. It is going to be everything that you could possibly want. For those of you who, like I said, are in a happy marriage, this is everything you could possibly want. I want to say this is your life. Your marriage, your kids, this is your life, and this is what is important to you. And this is a very positive time for you and your partner. I feel like some of you are contemplating going into business with your partner. You know, the business questions, this is, you know, tend to be kind of sticky because it depends on who it is. You know, if your potential business partner has a history of bad business dealings, has a history of bankruptcy, has a history of financial whatever, don't overlook that. Don't overlook that. I know maybe some of you have big hearts and maybe you want to, but be careful. Make wise decisions. Don't think, you need to think things through, okay, when it comes to this, when it comes to business and finance, okay, and partnerships. I feel like you are good, you kind of have a magical touch when it comes to money. You can turn $1 into like $100 like that. So I don't feel like it's you that you have to worry about in business. I feel like it's your business partners. So make sure you're making wise business partnership decisions. Don't just be like, oh, this is going to be great, sign your name away, and then suddenly find out later, oh my God, this partner that I got in with, they have a bad reputation, they have a bad history, bad track record. These are things to consider. But I feel like your head is in the game, Leo, in January. Your head is in the game. Your head's in the right place. Some of you are very psychic. Some of you, to me, it's like the same energy. It's like the same psychic energy, which, you're thinking deeply into things. You're able to see things. Maybe you have clairvoyances. And you're thinking very much about relationships at this time. As is Aquarius, I want to say, as is Aquarius, very much. Gemini as well. There's a lot of consideration about relationships. You may be dating several people. For Leo guys, you may be dating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 women. For those of you who are kind of players, this is your month, okay? There's just a lot of women. There's a lot of women in this spread. 3 different couples, and then the rest are pretty much women. There's like one guy. So you may be getting out of a partnership that's no longer working for you, and you may start dating. To me, that's the Page of Wands. That's your plan. That's your goal. That's getting out and being active and dating. There may be some hesitancy or waiting for something. You may be waiting for something to come to fruition, or you may be waiting on a certain person. There's an element of waiting. And for those of you, it's going to fall into different camps. For those of you who are waiting on someone who's no longer in your life, who's no longer contacting you, who haven't heard from for weeks, months, years, forget about them. Move on, because you're going to have so much romance potential. You have so much romance potential for the rest of January, in January, okay? I can easily say this is the time to meet the love of your life. If you are single and you are looking for a relationship, this is that time, okay? For those of you who are hung up on somebody who you shouldn't be, this is the time to let go of that. Move on. Don't block yourself. Get back out there. And don't wait to get back out there. Just get back out there. Some of you are a little bit overworked, taking up on a lot of business stuff, a lot of work responsibilities. But that's the only real negative thing that I see. Everything else is very positive. Some of you do need to go on vacation. Some of you do need to take a little bit of a break. January would be a time to do that at the end of January, not the beginning, okay? You may want to plan a break for February or March also. You may be on a break, okay? Some of you may be on like a kind of school break or something too. Where you're breaking and you're on winter holiday or something. Some of you may plan to go away on some kind of trip also, or maybe planning to go on some trip, because that's what's crowning. The Page of Cups is either going away or thinking about a vacation or taking a trip somewhere. Usually someplace tropical, usually someplace warm, someplace really, really great. So I think that would be good for you as well. I'm going to leave off there. That's all that I'm seeing for right now. I wish you guys all the best in January. I will be back for my mid-January videos. Definitely check out my website. Again, it's oracledaphne.com. I will leave the links for you below, as well as on the screen here. And I send you big hugs Big hugs. Big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.